Women, true feminine women, do not want to see their men cry. It is a big turnoff. We don't want to see that, because it is a sign that his masculinity is not where it should be. And if you want a provider, protector, someone that's going to be loyal to you,
I wouldn't mind my man coming home and he's like, damn, babe, like I just had a really hard day, and he's telling me about it, and he's starting to get emotional. I wouldn't mind that.
Oh man,
I'm gonna sit there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna hold you, and I'm gonna be like, okay, so let's get through this. That's just the kind of person I am. Like, I don't mind.
And I can address that here in a second. There's not many outlets for guys. I tell guys all the time, if you're going to be vulnerable, do it with other men, not around girls. Because women are not in a position to help men with their problems. Men and women are different. We go through different problems. We go through different adversities. The problems that men experience, typically women don't experience.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, what I've said before is that women have sympathy, but they don't necessarily have empathy. And if you feel sorry for me as a woman, more than likely, you're not going to be aroused by me. Because for me to be in a position where you're actually sympathetic for me puts me in a lower class, it puts me below you. Does that make sense? And even then, I tell guys, don't cry in front of your girl. Even in front of someone in your family dies, you go and cry in front of men that you respect and know, not in front of your girl, because you're supposed to be the rock. I don't know what it is. We brought plenty of girls on this podcast. When they see their boyfriend cry in front of them in the first time, something inside of them just goes, I don't know.
And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a prime example of why I say you need to be extremely selective about where you get your information and where you get your quote-unquote advice from on these interwebs, dare I say. You have to really guard yourself against this type of thinking. If you're in a situation with someone else and they are making you feel less than because you are being sensitive and being vulnerable with said person, you are going to drive yourself into mental health problems that you nor your partner will be able to take at all. Beware of this thinking. And this is very telling. What this suggests is that some people, men or women, do not know the meaning of being a partner. I'm going to repeat that. Some people, men and women, do not know the definition of what it means to be a partner. And you all have to be very careful that you don't qualify this as advice, because there's a high chance that some of these people are not in a relationship with somebody or have not been in a long-standing committed relationship with somebody. It's called partner for a reason. Okay? When you're low, the other person helps you up. When they're low, you help them up. It's kind of an interchange. This right here is an extremely crazy take. Y'all gotta watch out that you are not subscribing to this type of thinking. And I'm gonna use the word thinking very loosely. Partner is a word. Look it up. Know the meaning of it. This type of thinking promotes the stifling of emotions. And when you stifle emotions, it can create mental health issues for you in the long run. The bottling up, the keeping up of emotions, not being able to express yourself with someone that you've supposed to be trusting is going to create mental health issues. And it's almost as if this has become so common for us men that it is now associated with masculinity. And that's an issue. It's a problem that we, speaking in general, have created. It's time to unlearn it. It's time to unlearn it. It's a problem. It needs to be fixed. And for us men, there's nothing wrong with having a bro or a homie that you confide in. But if you're in a relationship with somebody, relationship is a very strong and packed word. You should be able to trust your partner. Because if you can't trust your partner, if you feel like you have to walk on eggshells around your partner, then it's technically not a partner. You have an associate in your house. Women, if you're making it hard for men to be able to trust you, then that's not a partner. You have an associate in your house, an associate with benefits. I mean, let's call it what it is. And if you're agreeing with this thinking, then it just means you're not, there's nothing wrong with you. It just means that you're not partner material. And if he's in agreement with this thinking, it just means he's not partner material. Just don't call yourself a partner. Just saying. There's levels to this. The word partner has a meaning. This type of thinking right here feeds into hubris, into ego for us men. We're technically, according to their standards, not supposed to be human. We are not supposed to show emotion according to them. I don't care what all these philosophers or podcasters say. At the end of the day, we are all human. I mean, argue with your mama. We are all human at the end of the day. And we have to be allowed to be human.